It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 2040, recorded Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Making nice rice. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity has three of his final gadget from Pepcom's Spring Spectacular. I have a gadget for your gadgets in the crappy corner that I actually really like, plus your videos and letters. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same damn show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is. He's just a simple Southern Georgian gadget man. Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Diggy D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good. I felt inspired. I brewed some iced tea, so I'm feeling like very Southern iced tea, drinking it on the porch vibe right now.
Whoa. Well, you like your tea dark.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this is a little darker than normal. I just brewed it, and it was like piping hot, and so it was like this much ice, and then just like really concentrated, and this is just what it ended up with. Yeah, no, typically it's a little less dark. It looks like Coca-Cola right now. Yeah.
It does look like Coca-Cola.
Do you like iced tea? Are you an iced tea?
I do like iced tea. I like iced coffee. There was a closeout thing at Staples. K-Cup had Stone Cold iced tea K-Cup. Oh, do you know about them?
I've seen similar things, and I really like them, where you like put the glass of just ice under it, and then as it brews it in the ice, and it's just like instant brew.
Yeah,
tea.
yeah.
Like
well, it was not a big hit at Staples because the box was $3.50. Oh, it was just a box of 10, but still, that's a pretty good deal.
Well, the real question is are you a sweet tea drinker or an unsweet tea drinker?
Unsweetened.
Same! I'm shocked that you don't like sweet tea. Most people do.
Yeah, no.
I'm an unsweet tea
maybe
drinker.
5 ounces of honey in it, but no sweeteners.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't put sugar in tea.
Interesting. Most of my friends do. They prefer sweet tea over just unsweet. And I'm always the one like, do you have unsweet? Because I don't want all that sugar. Interesting. Anything else happened to you this past week?
No, Dennis and I did another thing at the warehouse. Mo's turned out to be great. Mo said, anything you don't want in the warehouse, call me up.
Send it over.
I called him up and I said, Mo, I have this and this and this and this. He said, I'll take everything.
Amazing.
I said, are you kidding? He said, no. Oh, he said, I have lots of friends and I like to give things away.
That's great. Thanks,
he said,
Mo.
my son Jacob already said, Dad, I get first dibs on whatever you get at the warehouse.
It's like a family affair.
Yeah. So I'm finding a lot of old stuff, and I found some old records. And he said, oh, I never had that record. I'm so glad you're giving it away. So it's great. It's great.
That's wonderful.
And you,
I got a very incredible last minute opportunity from some like people that at Disney you meet all sorts of folks, and a lot of them are friendly, and a few of those friendly people are also locals, and that happened like a week ago where I met some locals, super friendly, and then they invited us last minute to go see Epic Universe, which is the brand new theme park. Brand new theme park. It's so brand new. It has not opened yet. Theme park here in Orlando. It has 5 brand new lands.
Is it part of Disney?
It is Universal. So not Disney.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's it's an open in preview mode basically right now. So you can get preview tickets. And that's what they gifted us with, which was just, me and a few other friends. It was just super incredible. It was kind of last minute. It was just amazing. And because it's in preview, there was like no crowds, and I got to see all of the lands. They have one for How to Train Your Dragon. They have a brand new one for Harry Potter that's set in Paris. So the setting is like, you know, wizards in Paris. They have a incredible Mario area that's like themed like you're in the video game of Mario, and you can see like coins and stars and like bricks to like crack and stuff like that. And then and part of that Mario area is a whole Nintendo world. They also have a Donkey Kong section, which is brand new. And they have another land called Dark Universe, where they've taken the Universal monsters, the classic Universal monsters like Frankenstein, the creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, you know, all of those classic monsters, and they have a land for that, which is like dark and foreboding, and there's mist everywhere.
And no photos?
I have a few videos. I do. Honestly, I was in such a mode of just enjoying myself that I honestly forgot to take a ton, but I'll just point the camera at the phone here.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is right as I entered the land. Here we go. Let me show this off to you. So this area of the park is called Celestial Park. Let me also turn on Do Not Disturb here. And so this area is the main center area of the entire park, and it's incredible. Fountains and, you know, all the buildings, and they've really tried to make it almost like a green park area. There's this incredible statue. It reminds me a lot of Rockefeller Center right there.
Yes.
You know, and I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's all also brand new. I mean, just absolutely incredible. Here, let me see if I can find another. Here's the entrance to Epic Universe. They use these portals to go through from one land to another. So you kind of have this really cool transition from one spot to another. This was inside of Disney, or not Disney. Oh my gosh, Mario. There's Bowser's Castle. We have, that's one of the rides right here, Mario Motors. But you can just see that the set is just, this is, you enter over here at Peach's Castle, you go down, and then this is all of the Mario themed land, and you can just see the, like, look, there's little, like, things from the game in there. There's just so much to see.
Wow.
Look, they're pounding on.
Well, you'll never see it that empty again.
I know, right? I know. It was just such an incredible opportunity. I'm so thankful that I got to see it. That is the merchandise store, the 1UP store. And then we are headed towards the Donkey Kong area. So, and this Donkey Kong area is, I think, specific to this park. I don't think other parks have this Donkey Kong Country. The closer I get this to the camera, the more out of focus it gets. So I'm trying to find like a nice middle where,
I see, yes.
where the shot is in focus, but also it's up close. And so,
what are those two big green things that you were walking through?
Those are just massive statues. These are just incredible, just entrance statues
of monsters.
Yes, those are like I think they're apes and things like that. That was really, after that, I just kind of enjoyed the day. Like after taking those photos and videos, I almost didn't take any others. So the last park area is that center area that is called Celestial Park, and there's rides in there. And the most incredible roller coaster I think I've ever ridden on was there. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite, but it is an insane, I don't know the word, but so how it works is there's two tracks and they go at the same time. It's a very intense coaster. It's very fast, very smooth though because it's so new. But what they do is they twist the tracks around and you are like feet away from the other coaster as you're going through these incredible turns. And there's sometimes that you go at each other. There's sometimes when you're doing flips around each other. It adds such an incredible element to an already, like, just without that element, the coaster would be amazing, intense, fast, incredible, smooth. But then you also have this insane stuff where you're going through all this and you're looking over and there's someone else screaming in your face. And they're like, it was very, very, very cool.
Oh, that's super.
Yeah, so that I got last week I didn't even know I was going to be doing this.
Wow.
So very, very, very
And
cool.
does it have an official opening date?
Yes, I don't know it off the top of my head,
Okay.
but I think it's within the next week or two will be the official
Oh,
date.
okay. Oh, okay. So it's going to be there in
Yes.
time for summer.
Yes. And it's interesting how they did the tickets. One of the reasons that tickets are for sale right now is they really kept them behind a lot of walls. You had to be like a pass holder. You had to do this. You had to do that. And then kind of as we got closer to the day, Universal was just like, oh, anyone can buy them now. And what's funny is because they waited so late to be like, oh, anyone can buy them. A lot of people have tickets for like the first week. And so they're like, well, I'm not going to buy secondary tickets just to go a week early. So weirdly, that's why you could. I don't know if, anyway, that's why I think we got lucky in even being able to snag them, because there was this weird rollout period with the preview tickets that I think we got a really cool, like, we took advantage of a weird situation that they
Oh, that's
still
great.
were
That's
available.
super.
Yeah.
That's super.
Okay, well, let's jump into some games.
Back to Pepcom, and a couple weeks ago we had the video pad for older adults, and this is a different approach using AI to help older adults.
Interesting.
By a booth, and I go, oh, EllieQ, and this thing starts moving, so we have to ask Adam what's going on here.
Yeah, so this is EllieQ, our robot care companion that was designed specifically for older adults to help them whether they're lonely, isolated, or they just need more social activity. So as she was designed for that population, she helps in multiple areas: health and wellness, communication, so she can actually video call and message friends and family or caregivers, and all sorts of different things. And what really sets her apart from other devices is, one, the fact that the AI that she's built with allows her to grow with the user. So the more that they interact with her, the more that they talk with her throughout the day, the more she will learn about them, what they like to do, what they don't like to do, at what time of day they like to do certain things. And on top of that, she's proactive. So she can actually start conversations with the user. She may speak up and say, hey, Adam, are you busy right now? Do you want to play a game with me? Hey, Adam.
Does she move more than what I just saw?
Yeah, so if you start a conversation with her and say, EllieQ, how are you?
Wonderful. How's your day going so far?
Oh, okay, it's going great. How about you?
Oh, the noise might have been a bit overwhelming, but she can talk to the user throughout the day. Hey, how are you? How are you feeling? But even further than that, she can have open conversations. What's the meaning of life? Do you believe in love? Do you remember your dreams? So people who really need to have that conversation, she can do that. But one of the things that is new that we really like to emphasize is she can help set health goals. So whether it's physical, cognitive, stress-related, or sleep, users can tell her that they have a goal that they want to set, and she can help them adhere to that. 87% of our users that set a goal with her adhere to that goal for a full month. So when you look at other wellness apps, the adherence for a month is about 3 to 4%, and even people who have personal trainers, adherence is under 30%. So 87% is amazing, and 76% of people keep that goal for 3 or more months, and they not only meet it, they actually exceed their goals. So she's really great in that sense as well.
And how do you sell?
So she is available on our website right now, EllieQ.com, starting at $50 a month.
Okay, and Does that include the machine? How is it done?
Yeah, so there's a one-time enrollment fee to get the machine, which is $250. But after that, there's a monthly subscription of $50. And what that covers is a monthly software update. So you can have as old a device as you've had, we will update the software for you at no cost. So all of your features and everything will be up to date, which is running as smoothly as possible.
So it's connected to the internet.
Yes, she does need to be connected to Wi-Fi.
Does she update herself?
We'll update her once a month. Yeah.
But it doesn't really
Nothing at all. We do everything remotely on our end to make everything as easy for the user as possible. And if within that first 30 days it's not a good fit, they don't like it for whatever reason, you let us know. We'll give you a full refund and we'll have the device picked up.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye. She didn't even say she misses me.
She said nothing. Oh my gosh, you're already getting ghosted by the AI.
Yes, exactly.
So EllieQ, it's like Alexa has a brain and can, do a few extra things for you.
Yeah, yes, he said, someone's asking, it was $50 a month, and the device is $250. And I believe he said you can use it for 30 days, and if you don't like it, they'll come pick it up, and you'll owe nothing. They seem to indicate that people are doing more because EllieQ keeps reminding him that they want to do this, or she will ask you, what do you think you'd like to do? And then each day remind you about what you want to do, and she'll do it with you.
Right.
So it seems more like if you didn't have a great circle of friends and family, this might be a way to help you.
Right. It'd be really interesting if there was also like an EllieQ network. You could talk to other EllieQ users.
You know what? I
lonely.
think you know what? I think you can. I think I saw in one of the press points you could play games with other EllieQ owners.
Yes.
Like
yes.
bingo. I guess EllieQ would be the ringmaster, and everybody would play on their own device. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I'm not crazy about the form factor, but I think the idea is very good.
I agree. So this is the thing that was mentioned in the chat, is that it looks like there's a fee to there's like a deposit. So you got to enroll for $250.
That gets you the machine.
Yeah. And then you have the subscription, and here it's billed annually. So yeah, quite an expensive proposition for just a year. But I guess if you're looking at an iPad or some other electronic device, that's about comparable. But that's only for a year, and then you got to pay another $600 for the next year, and then another $600 for the next year. Yeah, I agree. I would want it to do amazing things at that price. I would want it to really be like Jarvis level intelligence, communicating with my elderly family member or person who I care for. Like, I don't know if it can quite hit that promise yet. Interesting that they're building AI into like a robot that's like friendly and like adorable with the hardware and everything. It's an interesting product.
Yeah, I think what's great is that a lot of attention now on people who are older and lonely. So I think that's good.
Yes, I agree.
So it's one more thing to add to things like VideoPad, where you can stay in touch even if you live alone.
Exactly. Okie dokie.
Okay, moving on to a couple of gadgets from Kodak. Oh boy, Kodak. We're going to stop by and find out exactly what's happening. Sarah's going to tell us about, what is this? I've never seen it quite so big.
Yeah, so this is the Photomatic Plus. This is our latest version of our digital instant print camera. So what's interesting about this one is right when you take a photo, it will print out a photo here, and it uses zinc technology, so that's zero ink. So essentially the paper will heat up right when you take the picture and produce the image that you see here. And what's even more special about these prints specifically is that it's stick back paper. So if you're a crafter or you like sending postcards out to your friends and your family, you could stick that right on. And what's even cooler is that you have the digital micro SD slot here, so you can use digital camera and print out your photos there as well.
Oh,
Super
okay,
cool.
okay. Now, can you buy it without the sticky back?
No, it just comes in this print paper
For this
specifically
camera.
and
Okay.
this size only. Yes.
Okay, and the camera price?
This one is $89.99. It should be available in June.
In June. And a cartridge of pictures. How many pictures in a
This one, I believe, comes in a 10 pack.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you know how much one of those costs?
I'm not sure for the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy?
This is the Luma 500. This is our latest projector. The key features would be the Google TV and voice assistant features. Essentially, 400 plus apps are preloaded onto the projector, so you'll have your Netflix, your YouTube already preloaded on. So it's like having a smart TV that you can stick in your backpack and take wherever you want to go.
And so it's Wi-Fi enabled?
Yes, it is.
And Bluetooth or just Wi-Fi?
Bluetooth as well.
Bluetooth as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So does it have speakers in it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And the price point on that?
This one is $699.99.
How much?
$699.99.
$699.99. Okay, this is very good. All new stuff from Kodak.
It's a good frame. It's a good frame. Good freeze.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So
It's so funny. I emailed them and said, can I get the tech specs on the new Printomatic Plus? And they said, well, we haven't got an approved press release yet, which is strange because it's supposed to be out like in June.
yeah,
So the old Photomatic
it's still
yeah. And I believe the one big change is I think they're going from 5 megapixels to 10 megapixels. And I did find out that the cartridges, you can get 50 pictures for $25.
I see.
So, okay, 20
There's a whole
pack
bunch. This is only 20 for 10.
yeah. But you know what? I guess it's all 50 cents. The
You're
20
right.
pack is $10. Oh, okay.
Yeah, comes with a whole bunch of random stuff. I think
Oh,
I think
I
that 50
see.
pack is a weird one. But yeah, there it is for about 50 cents again for the 30 pack. Yeah, so you probably just saw a different one. Oh yeah, here's 100 sheets. Same thing, about 50 cents an image.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
interesting
then-
that you could take your SD card out of like a normal digital camera and be like, okay, I want this printed, so you can like stick it into
Yes.
the printable one and get it to print. That's kind of fun.
Exactly. And the projector is already. Oh, you know what? I sent the link. I was wondering, did they get any reviews yet for the new one? It's the
This
6th.
one?
There it is.
Not yet, looks like. It's tiny. It is teeny tiny.
No, it may
No
not
reviews
be
yet.
shipping yet.
Yeah. Doesn't even look
But
like they
I
have,
like the fact that it has
full
Google Assistant built in, and she said YouTube and.
And the other ones, the previous generation looks like it's 4 stars, around 4 stars. 4.2. It's not bad.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wow, that's.
Not bad. Now it is quite the price jump. That's at 300, and the new one is double. 700,
Yeah.
honestly, even more than that. So keep that in mind.
So I assume it's going to be way brighter.
Right.
And has a lot of stuff built in.
Right. I like that it's all built in because I don't want to be bringing a projector plus a Chromecast or like Apple TV or like anything. And then also, I mean, most people will just AirPlay or use some type of wireless play typically. So that's nice as well. Okie dokie.
And finally, I saw on this rice cooker that it could bake a cake. So I stopped by to find out about that.
I'm looking for something new. I thought it was a record player, but I think I'm wrong.
But it does play a tune.
It does play a tune?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
When it's
And
finished.
What else did it do? I didn't see this part.
Well, it's pretty mindless. So when you measure your grain, whether that's rice or quinoa or brown rice or white rice, you use this measuring cup, which is actually less than a cup size. It's
Okay.
not a traditional cup size. It's more like a 3/4 of a cup. So you're going to want to use this when you use the rice cooker. You pour your rice in, and then you've got the water lines. So you really don't have to do too much thinking.
Oh, okay.
The machine's going to do a lot of that for you. You're going to close the lid, and then you're going to select what you've put in there, and it's going to do its thing. Rice cookers are amazing. It does all the soaking, the cooking, and then the.
You know, I didn't even know you have to soak rice.
If you
It
want
does
really
it
good
in the
rice.
beginning. You don't. But
Okay.
it just naturally, if it's sitting in the water, it gives it a little time to.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't recognize this is I use boiling bag. So I did. Who knew you needed a machine to make rice? Does it do anything but rice?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's what rice cookers have come a long ways. 20
Okay.
years ago, when they were making rice cookers, they did Japanese short grain rice, and honestly, they do it to perfection. So you've never had rice taste better than in a rice cooker. Since then, the American market obviously wants to be able to do more than one thing in their kitchen appliance. So as you can see here, some rice cookers come with steam baskets, so you can steam veggies.
Wait, you
and
could
also,
bake in it?
You can all, and not in this model, but we have a model you can make a cake in it. Yes.
Bake it. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
not this
so
model.
not this model.
Oh, okay, okay.
This model has regular white rice, jasmine rice. You can do steel cut oatmeal. You can do Chinese porridge. You can do, did I say brown rice? And sushi rice. Jasmine is a new one that they've incorporated recently in the past couple of years, and they have a regular setting, and then they also have a quick setting, which cuts down the time. Because the time to cook rice, like I said, it incorporates those different things that it does, which is the soaking, the cooking, and then the afterwards, the resting. Takes about 60 minutes, and that's a long time. So they do have a quick one, which is about 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, if you forget to make the rice ahead of time. So that's the nice thing. So you can make it in the morning, and it has a timer, and then it goes to keep warm, so it'll keep the rice warm, which is really nice feature to have. And
Retail price.
on this guy, this is one of our higher end models. This is made in Japan. This one incorporates two technologies, pressure cooking and induction heating. This is in the $500 price point.
Okay.
It has a 5-cup and a 10-cup model. 5-cup model makes 10 cups of cooked rice, which is a lot for most households.
And finally, how do you pronounce the name?
Zojirushi.
Say again?
Zojirushi.
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 And available
I'm glad you
now
asked.
in the marketplace. Thank you very much. Who knew?
That's great. Zojirushi is actually, in the chat saying this too, a very popular brand.
I know. Yes, and they have like an elephant in the logo, I think, an elephant trunk.
Yes. Do
you have one?
I have a bread maker from them. I don't have, at least off the top of my head, I'm going to go look at their website, and if they don't make bread makers, I'm going to feel really embarrassed. But
well, you know, on Amazon, they must have 15 different. These are all rice made. I mean,
this is what they are known for, like big
and very high ratings.
Oh yes. Maybe they don't do bread makers if they. Oh no, this is the one I own. This is
there
the one
you
I
go.
Own. That's
oh,
the one
you
I
have
own.
that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So this is like early days of COVID. I was like, I'm gonna get the nicest bread maker I can, and I got this one, and it's incredible. One of the things that I like about it is that the loaf. Most bread makers make a loaf that's like really tall with like the little, like it needs like a little spinny part.
At the
so
bottom.
the spinny part's at the bottom. This one makes a wide loaf. There are two spinny parts at the bottom that are still at the bottom of the wide loaf, but I always just kind of liked the way that it made its loaves of bread. So yeah, so I'm familiar with the brand, and it is still kind of shocking that a rice cooker is hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
The traditional rice cooker that the cheap one, it's basically just a little solenoid that's like, has the water boiled off yet? Is it getting really hot? Yes, turn off. It has no smarts at all. It just kind of like waits until the water boils and then turns off. These ones are, even the pressure cooker setting to like make sure it's going fast.
I think that's what it uses when she said, if you need rice in 25 minutes and not an hour. I guess that's where the pressure cooker part comes in.
Yeah. So they're the creme. They are known as the creme de la creme of this category for sure. It's funny that she even mentioned like, okay, rice cookers are really made for short grain Japanese rice. I was like, I didn't know that. I think I've been buying long grain, and I'm like, maybe I should start buying the right rice for my rice cooker. I had no idea.
I get medium grain, so when you have company, it's right in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like porridge, and Goldilocks. Very cool. Very, very cool. If you are still in the boil and bag thing, I think you should try a rice cooker one day. Maybe not drop $100 just to try it, but it's different.
You have to remember, my cooking space in my counter space is 3 by 4 feet.
It's this big, as big as this thing.
Yes, it's about the size of your desk.
Yeah, exactly. You don't got space for a rice cooker.
No.
Yeah, agreed. But really, really cool. I'm glad you asked how to say it. It was I already forgot it.
I already forgot it too. We can
go back to the end of the video and click it. 1 second. Let me. How do you say that?
On this guy, this is what I'm eating model.
Okay. And find the name.
Zoju Rushi. There we go. Because I've seen it around, and it's a crazy name. It's like,
yeah, I'm amazed that they stuck with it. Oh, there we go. Zoji Rushi. Oh, okay.
Zoji Rushi.
Thanks, Pac.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pac.
Okay, well, with that, I guess let's get a little bit.
Oh boy!
Crappy.
No, you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie. We can honestly kind of do a what the heck is it with this gadget? The heck do you think this thing is?
Boy, I don't know. Does the string pull? Do you pull down and the string comes out to do something?
No.
No. Boy, outside a golf ball on a string, I have no hints.
Soap on a rope.
Soap on a rope.
Exactly. Okay, well, it's not. It's not soap on a rope. It looks like it. I agree, though. It is a gadget for your gadgets. Let's check it out. We have another gadget for your gadgets. And this one is not just for a gadget. It's for a ton of gadgets. This is a 3-in-1 charger. And you can get a much better idea about what this does on the back. So it has 2 wireless chargers, I guess 3 wireless chargers, but this third one is really just made, looks like just for an Apple Watch. Very inexpensive. This was only $10 at Five Below, which is fantastic. So let's dig in. Okay, so it is all unboxed. This is it. All in entirety, which I kind of like. This is like the perfect type of travel charger. So let's try to open this up. I haven't tried to open it yet. Okay, that would be for your watch. Oh my gosh, how do I, oh, that's magnetic. Oh, that's how that works. And then that would be for your phone. And then this is made for your AirPods, but it should also just function as a wireless charger. I'm not sure. Maybe you need AirPods. I don't even have a case that has wireless charging, so that might be useless to me. So to put it all back together, I guess you'd close that up, you'd throw that back on, and then you have a little carrying case, which I think is really cool. So you have USB-C over here. They do give you a tiny little crappy USB-A to USB-C and no brick. Cable. You got to provide your own brick. I don't need to use that, so we're gonna take this out. Okay. We're gonna pop this down, and then we'll plug that in, to USB, and I already have like a plug here. So this is what you do once you get to like the hotel or whatever. So let's see if this works. First, the phone. Aha! It's charging.
Oh.
There you go. What's kind of cool is with this big like bubble on the back, they showed that you can sort of set it up, and then if you have this like I forget what this is called, but if you have this enabled, it'll go into this mode, which is kind of really nice. If you're at a hotel or wherever, you get like a really cool display, which the bubble on the back allows you to do. Okay, so let's now charge the watch. It's time to take my Dayquil Throw and that NyQuil, on there.
as you can see on
That's
the
charging
view.
just fine. That's really, really cool. And then I have this extra charger for AirPods. I have like another phone here that has wireless charging. Honestly, it's pretty dead, so I'm not sure if it's gonna come alive here. But you do have this extra spot right here for some AirPods. Like I said, that middle charger is made, it looks like it's made for AirPods. I don't own any, but we can just quickly test by dropping my phone on it, and now it's charging. So it works as a Qi charger, even though it's not actually, you know, it doesn't kind of look like it should be. But if you have a Qi charging device for that, it will work right there as well. So honestly, for only $10, I'm really impressed. This seems like such a easy travel charger, and it's really, really fun as well. I feel like I could hang it on a tree and you wouldn't even know that it's like not an ornament. Anyway, for $10, I think it's great. Back to you guys.
Do you know what the output is?
Here, let's see. I don't remember looking.
Okay.
Let's see if
That's neat.
Yeah. So Five Below. Now, I guess I just got lucky. It's not available online on Five Below. So you're going to have to go in and see if you can find one. And then let's see. Does it say what its output is here? It doesn't there. Let me look at the box. Not written. It's not advertised.
Okay.
Let's see if it's on the device too. That
Fact said it could be self-defense in an emergency.
It's a little bludgeon. Okay, so input is 9 volts, DC 5 volts, output 15 watts for phone, 3 watts max for the earbuds. So I guess 3 watts for the Qi charger, the earbud thing, and then 2.5 watts for the Apple Watch. So honestly, I'm impressed that it's a 15 watt output for the.
That's pretty good.
So
actually,
this is specifically a MagSafe charger, so it's going to be really great for people who have iPhones. I've never really tried to use a MagSafe charger on a non-iPhone device.
I think we missed it, Chad. Scooter X says the title says 15 watts.
Oh my word! Oh my word! 15 watts.
No.
There it is.
That's
okay.
so funny.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Yes. Please forgive me. Y'all know I don't read. So that's great. So honestly, ended up being not so crappy of a corner. This is probably a little thing that I'll keep with me.
No, that's
like I said,
nice.
you do need to travel with your own power brick and cord to get it in here. But honestly, not that bad of a little thing. So there you go. With that, let's move into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Our email is from a frequent contributors, Jeff and Adam, who happen to go to the same place.
What?
Let's watch their video.
Okay.
Hey, Dickie D and Chad, it's Jeff from New York with another Gadget Warehouse video. I have tons of headphones and AirPods and Google Buds and all that stuff. So the other day I was in one of my favorite stores, and Dickie D, one of your favorite stores, Five Below. And
Chad.
Yeah, you know
really
it.
Intrigued me, or I guess fake AirPods that really intrigued me. They look like them. They come in 2 colors. It's the Bluetooth, I'm sorry, let me start over. It's the bass jacks with 2 X's, active noise canceling smart case, true wireless earbuds. Just rolls off the tongue.
Whoa!
And as you can see, they look just like AirPods. They come in white and black. And what I really like about this is, except the features. So of course we do active noise canceling, which a lot of people do. There's a touch screen, which I'll show you, built-in microphone.
What? I want to see that.
And it does have Find My Earbuds function, which also intrigued me.
These must have been
on the box?
more than
show you.
$5 or $10. It must have been like
Find My
30
earphone.
at least.
It does have that,
or
which
more.
is crazy. A picture of a camera. Why? So you can use it as a shutter.
A selfie shutter.
It has equalizer. It has a timer. And it has something else that I'll show you in a minute. It's not on the box that I didn't know. This is the actual device. If I hit this, it asks you to unlock it this way, just like a phone. So as you can see, you could play or fast forward or reverse your music. I did say you can raise the volume. Now, they have to be on your ears to actually use this, but I wanted to show you the functionality. Here's noise canceling, active in transparency mode. It also has a clock and tells you the battery life of the left and the right. It has an equalizer where you could adjust it depending on the music. Timer, like I said. Light level, so you can adjust the light
of the
on
backlight
this display.
I see.
You could have different languages. You could lock the screen. Find My earphone, like I told you before, which is kind of cool. They have to be out of the case.
Oh, they'll make sound.
Again, here's the clock. It's army time. You can like something if you're looking at social media, which is crazy. The shutter, like
I wonder if you could also like a song.
And my favorite, which
like
I'll
Apple Music.
Oh yeah, a flashlight.
Oh,
just brightens up the screen, which is kind of humorous. So let me open it up for you.
Honestly, it's kind of well thought out.
I think
kind
so.
of special to these.
I'm really curious about the active noise canceling and
what I like about it too is it looks like Pros, a combination of an AirPod Pro and just maybe the 2s or the 1s that came out a couple years ago. And maybe it'll let me demonstrate it if I show you Find My. Hold on. Yeah, so if I press this, let me hit start. Sorry. Let me try this again. It's kind of hard.
It's like take them out of your ears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
It
That's almost exactly the sound that the
here's the best part
that the Apple ones make when they need to be found too.
Okay, stop. The best part of this, they were only $10.
No.
So Five Below, really Five Above.
No.
I'm giving it, but Five Below. So $10 for this. It comes in white and black. Love the show. Enjoy the video. Have a great day.
I might find myself a Five Below and get a pair of those.
That's amazing.
I'm also curious of, like, personally, Jeff and Adam, if you're in the chat, did you find the audio quality good? I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but if
that's interesting.
If it's good, that's good enough. I just want to listen to some music, probably not have the best quality, and listen to some audiobooks. That's very...
Yeah. No, Scooter X found it for $624.
Here it is for $10 at Five Below.
That looks like it. Oh, that's Five Below. Okay.
It'll be ready tomorrow. I should go over there and pick one up. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. It's funny. I think I've seen some of these on like TikTok Shop ads and like other things, but it's kind of cool that Five Below has it. Here's
yeah.
This is what Scooter X was sharing, which is the same thing, really. Oh my gosh, this one's showing a calendar and all sorts of weird stuff.
What?
Look at that. But same idea, a weather app.
Oh my gosh.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
Does it have Google Assistant?
I know. I feel like it's going to be like, oh, I left my phone, but don't worry, I have my headphones. I can do whatever I want with these. That's really, really funny.
Oh my God. And if you lose your headphones, you can click find somebody else's headphones near me. And then you can just go take
anyone who
theirs.
buys these, you can find their headphones. It's great.
Yeah,
It's like a community of headphone owners, and then you just share your headphones. pretty cool. I'm
Jeff
really
and Adam,
intrigued.
that was great.
And it even comes in 2 colors. Look at that.
2 colors, yeah.
That's neat.
So if you want to make a video too, you can be in it if you want, if you have someone around to video for it. Anything about a gadget like that video was just amazing. Something you just bought, something you want to buy, something you bought and hate, and our favorite technology of old stuff that years ago was something like, what?
Yeah.
I'll never forget the very first time I showed an iPod on World News Now. And the host said, that can hold 1,000 songs?
Yeah.
So put it up on YouTube. You can click unlisted when you upload it, and that way only people with the URL will be able to see it and send that to us. Mail at gizwiz.tv. And remember, landscape format like Jeff and Adam did. Mail at gizwiz.tv. And we could use one really quick.
Here's some inspiration. If you still have an iPod Nano around, I'd love to see one of those nowadays. Because I remember when the iPod was cool.
Nano.
Oh my gosh, the first time I saw that thing in the wild, I was like, that is not real. That is like a tiny little piece of metal that seems like I'm watching computer generation in real life. Like, that's too thin of a device. If you have one of those, see if it'll charge up, see what your music selection was back then, that'd be fun.
Yeah, make a quickie video and get it in for next week's show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, moving on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay, so Steve C. emails us. I was interested in the ISS above gadget you showed, but I noticed there is no antenna to pick up the signal from ISS. So it might just be playing the stream over the internet. So why do I need a Raspberry Pi when I could play it on my Chromebook or PC? He said, I did some investigating and I found that NASA, on the NASA website, they say the live stream was stopped in 2019, but that YouTube channels claim they are playing the live stream. He went further. He found Liam Kennedy, who created the app.
Oh, yeah?
And I asked him, why do I need a Raspberry Pi to stream the video? Why can't I just use a Chromebook or a PC? And he said, because I like Raspberry Pis and I didn't want to have to write another app.
This is a personal project.
Yes. So he said, if you want the best streaming video is on youtube.com/sen/live. So you don't need the kit.
You don't need the kit. That's interesting. And it's making it sound like there is no live video. Most of these services are just syncing the video to what or where it would be. Is that kind of the impression I'm getting? I guess? Because if there's no live actual stream,
well, NASA's not doing it. Somebody is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, NASA is not doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so funny.
That's where you can find the streaming video live.
Here's the ISS live. They're not live at the moment. Yeah, he sent over a ton of links. So these are just, different. What does that say? Sunset. Oh, there you go. Expected loss of signal. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Expected or accepted?
Expected. Expected loss of signal in, and then I have a little countdown. Interesting. Very interesting stuff.
So Steve C, thank you for because a lot of people were interested in that stream, and now you can get it for just over at YouTube on whatever you watch YouTube on.
So this is what I think was being mentioned is that this company Sen in this article, they have their own live stream. So yeah, it's not the ISS anymore. Video live streaming announces the launch of its new high-definition 4K live stream of Earth and space. Ensure everyone can experience the cool views. Available for 20 hours per day because of the blackouts.
Okay.
That's really cool. So if you really want to make sure you're getting an actual live stream, you can go to this site, which is pretty cool. And they have like lots of contextual information over what's going on. I can't believe they did this entire thing and there's only 42 people watching.
Oh
Come on,
God.
folks. There's probably like $1 million or some many millions of dollars to get this thing up in space. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could sit in front of your TV and not turn it on and say, "Hey, honey, this is one of the 4 hours when they said there would be no signal."
We're in the blackout right now.
We're in the blackout, yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite part, actually, right over all Antarctica. Here, we're finally getting some clouds over here on the live stream. Wow.
Oh, so Michael is saying that he's there now and that his link says NASA live stream.
Interesting. Here, let's click that.
Maybe NASA rebroadcasts YouTube.
Maybe. I'm so interested in this behind the scenes. It looks like a live video from they can't lie. NASA, you couldn't lie to me like that, right? Like, come on. This has got to be live. And they have the technology. Interesting. I don't know where. Anyway, intrigued. I'm very intrigued. This is really cool stuff. Yeah. Very, very cool stuff. Thanks for the letter. We also want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you for supporting us every episode. If you like the show and want to give back, patreon.com/GizWiz is where you can support us. And thank you to everybody who does. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's still a dream come true. We love making this show, and so we really, really appreciate the support. If you want to give another way, you can also give via PayPal at our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab. I know that doesn't make any sense. You click on the Patreon tab to get to the PayPal link, but that's where it is. Also, and so please donate via PayPal. Thank you to everybody who does. If you want to watch the show live, you can just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Whenever we're live, the website will just update with a live stream. You can also follow us on YouTube or Twitch if you want to watch us that way. But just head on over to the website and it'll update when we get close to being live. And make sure that you join the chat room and chat along with all of the fantastic folks there as well, because we have a great community of people who love watching the Giz Wiz live, and we love them. If you don't catch it live, there's all of our episodes after the fact on our website or our YouTube page or on Apple Podcasts. You can find us all over the place there. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website, where he writes articles about everything that we cover on the show. So if you ever need that link to a gadget, you need a reminder about what we talked about, gizwiz.biz is the place to go. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? We love parodying it, but this is the one where you can actually win something for playing. This is a gadget that you gotta guess what it is. And I like to give it away every episode. And this is definitely a professional tool for professional ping pong artists, okay? Sometimes if you're in the ping pong game, you got to keep those ping pong balls fresh. So this is a ping pong ball carrier for the pros. Make sure you don't get ping pong ball dents or anything like that in your ping pong balls.
Perfect.
If you think you know what this is, there are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. We'll find out what we're playing for next month. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.